She didn't mention it to anyone the next morning. There was nothing to tell, really. Suburbia lived and breathed routine, and she folded herself into its rhythm like a good neighbor. But then she began noticing small dissonances throughout the day. The sound of her phone vibrating even though it hadn't moved. The faint echo of footsteps behind her while she fetched the mail. Always just one beat behind her own. One morning the TV turned on by itself, static hissing lowly, the screen flashing for a brief moment with what looked like her front porch through a narrow lens. No one believed her when she brought it up, even her husband, who chalked it up to dream residue and stress. She began staying up later, watching the corners of her house with wary eyes. She couldn't say why, but she began to feel watched, not in a dramatic theatrical way, but like something had learned her pattern, like her breathing or blinking had become part of someone else's ritual. One night she tested it deliberately, moving her bedroom chair to face the window and keeping the light on. 32 minutes later, the porch light blinked twice. She hadn't touched the switch. Her breath caught. She turned off the lamp, instantly blind in the dark, and waited. 10 minutes passed before she saw the figure again. This time not standing, but sitting on her front step as though it had always belonged there. As time passed, the suburb itself seemed to recoil from her. Neighbors stopped waving, their gazes avoiding hers as though catching her eye bore consequence. Her husband, once vibrant and vocal, became withdrawn, forgetting conversations they'd had just hours earlier. When she asked about the porch light or the glitched TV, he shrugged, eyes hazy and unfocused. Then one morning she woke to find a series of Polaroids scattered across the kitchen table, photos of her sleeping, taken from inside the house. None of the doors had been forced, no windows broken. The final photo was of her standing in the window, staring out into her own front yard. Only she didn't remember taking it, and the face in the photo wasn't hers. It wore her expression, her posture, but its eyes were wrong. Empty, expectant, watching,